Yeah, what's good? I am early. I was bored and I'm feeling pretty good today. So I was like, well, you know what? We'll sit here bored. We'll just go live a little early. How is everybody doing, man? Oh, excuse me. My name is Brandon or Cimerex, whatever y'all want to call me. Uh, Possibly get a little sage going on here. Yeah. Yeah. What do you personal reads tonight, man? $9.99 or hit the join button up for read members. Y'all know what to do and how to do it. It's been a good day. It's awful cool, but it's been a good day. Like I'm finally starting to come out of the funk that I've been in the past few months, man. Since my dog passed away there in December. So that's good. Also took care of some negative energies about the channel and got rid of them. A negative energy and got rid of it. The ashes off my mouse pad. All right, man. Whoever wants to grab spot one, I don't know if there's anybody here yet. My hands aren't incredibly dry today. Hell yeah. That's what's up. We'll see how much going live almost a half an hour early bites us in the butt. But it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Pen over here. Might be a good idea. Hanging out on the back of the deck. Hell yeah, man. Be a good stream. Even if it's slow, it'll be a good one. Ooh. Got anybody in here yet? Doesn't look like it. Unless the view count's not right. Nobody in here yet. See, go live half an hour early because I was bored. This is what we get. More boredom. So I shouldn't be live yet. All right, then we'll smoke our cigar, drink our coffee, chill back. Oh, break the chair some more. Piece of junk. Hey, somebody's here. Panda's here. I was getting worried, man. I went live early because I was getting kind of bored, and I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have went live early. King Cup's flipped over in there. What's up, King of Love? Panda, what are you into, man? That's right. How are you today? How are you feeling after all the craziness? I'll tell you what, man. After me doing what I did yesterday, dude, my energy's fucking great. It's been awesome all fucking day. Good. Good girl, yeah. After a while dealing with shit like this on YouTube and getting involved with the wrong, especially in the terrorist space, the wrong individuals, you'll start to recover a lot more quickly after a couple times. It'll happen again, don't worry. Next time though, you'll be smarter and you'll recover from it a lot quicker. Good. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, you not only did you have a spiritual awakening, you learned a huge life lesson about people. We all got to learn at some point. So. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, well, without darkness, there can't be light. You gotta have both. You gotta have that balance. It's funny I said that too. Cups is on the back. You know, the bad things that happen, if it weren't for them, we wouldn't know how to appreciate the good times, would we? Well, I'm glad you're here with me, Panda. All right, man. I'm gonna grab you, read. Cool. Read for you. Sage too. Awesome cards, man. When you pay attention to what the fuck I'm doing. All right, did you put it on PayPal or did you just... Oh, what do we got here? Messages from Spirit? All right. Gotcha. All right. Let's see what we got. As your time was, oddly enough, 911 was what I just wrote down for you. I need to start putting the timestamps in the descriptions again. I still write them down, but I haven't put them in the descriptions for a while. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here, man. It's always nice to have something to listen to when you're cleaning. Somebody call 911. Song now, ain't it? Let's see. What are we looking for here? That's Spirit Song Tarot? I think so. What was that weird saturation thing my camera just did? That was strange. I look fucking red. Still look a little red. Who did Jumper? Where'd that go? Jumper in a chair that just wants to keep being a pain in the ass. What's up, man? Look at you. No, I'm not surprised. You're going through transition of thought. The whole Six Swords is here, man. Transition of thinking. You know, about challenges in your life and realizing that the things that challenge us, even though they suck, it's a lot of growth in that, isn't there? You know, we don't grow if we're not challenged and if we're not challenging ourselves. So, regardless of what's happened here, man, you got the Ace of Cups. Keep pouring into your cup. Keep accepting the challenges. That's the message here. The Lovers is here. This is a card about choices and trust. And, well, I want to say right now, trust in yourself that you're making the right choices. You know, not necessarily what everybody else's input is, but that you're making the right choices. And be like, you know what? I'm doing this for me. Two of Swords is here. You got some interesting decisions coming your way. I wonder what they're about. You said something to me about possibly rebranding your channel. Well, it's your responsibility, isn't it? And if you think that's the way to go, I think you should. Awakenings here. Yeah. Enlightenment indeed. And that's what does it. We go through rough things and it really does wake us up. It helps us realize what we need to release. You know. What it takes to recover from it, to progress on our journey. Get the 8 of Pens here, man. Not bad, Panda. 2 Pens, balance coming back into your world. Good. Transformation, death cards here. What's up? Well, you know you're going through it. At this point, though, is it just saying it's time to take control? I think it might. We got a card about resourcefulness here, man. Time to take control of your blessings and your well-being and not put it on anybody else inadvertently, whether you mean to or not. Because here's the thing, if you accidentally put it on somebody else, even by just trusting them too much, this is where they'll put you. They'll put you in the Nine of Swords. Hermit's here, man. Contemplation brings wisdom, finding that inner light like you're doing. So doesn't life experience. 10 Pens. Keep focusing on your stability, man. It takes courage to do what you're doing, and it takes courage to stand up for yourself. Good for you. Panda, I love you, man. You're doing all right here. Probably doing better than you're giving yourself credit for. Let's go. Spirit animals. I know you love these things. There is nothing wrong with that. We all need it sometimes. It's important. It really is. You know, to reflect on things that have happened in our lives and learn from it. Because if we don't learn from it, well, then that we're just fucking stupid, aren't we? But you instead said, like, all right, it's time to take my power back. Good. Tend to the small things, and that's what Hermit Mode's about. A lot of times people think it's like this big, oh, I'm going to do this big life-changing shit, blah, blah. No, man. It's about tending to what a lot of people, and we even tell ourselves, are the small things, which is our own personal needs at once and energy, as are actually very big things. Life is a mystery. We don't have to understand it all. We just have to do what is put before us task-wise. Trust in the divine detours, man. Everything happens for a reason. People that come in your life and don't stay, situations that don't work out, all of it. So surrender now to the things you can't control and take full responsibility for the things you can. Time to collaborate here. What's this about? Possibly collaboration with Source, but maybe in the future collaboration with somebody else. I don't know. Could talk about finding new friends or adjusting your friend group. Use your mind wisely. Good. Yeah, you're co-creating with Spirit. That's what the collaboration is. Panda, rebirth is assured. Whether you like it or not, you could either embrace it or you can run from it. It goes better if you embrace it because then you have some degree of control. Let's get you a Sacred Creator. I'm gonna punch this chair in its face. Welcome to the Divine Masculine. Could that be about protecting yourself better? Balancing in some of that more masculine energy with your feminine side? I think so. What else we got? Let's get one more. Get star codes. I haven't pulled out this deck in a hot minute. Oh, Mercury is here. Messages. And I do think you got the download, didn't you? Also, remember Mercury's out of retrograde and we're kind of in the post shadow, so these communication breakdowns that you've been experiencing will probably ease up quite a bit. Love you, homie. Panda, thanks for grabbing a read with me, man. Claudia, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Oh, Star Wars fan, go open that chocolate box I left at your base, you little turd. Dude stole from my base the other day, so I set up a little gift for him. Shulker box. Aha! Got him! He just blew up! Sent him a shulker box up with some notch apples in it, so he'd take the bait. And I put a fuck ton of TNT underneath of it. I have to say something. Don't steal my totems again. I knew he'd fucking go for it. I've been waiting for that moment for fucking days. You're welcome, Panda. Have you a fantastic mopping adventure? A mopping adventure, huh? All right. If anybody else wants to jump on, we are doing personal reads, man. You guys are also just welcome to chat with me. You'll have to get a read to chat and hang out with us. This got to go, though. Oh, my tunnel's in. I don't care. Fuck it. Do, 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 do. Curious, who are all these people creeping around in the background, man? Y'all can say something, you know. I don't know what's been up with that lately. We'll have like 1 or 2 people talking, maybe up to 5, and we'll just have all these people creeping around. It's kind of weird. How bad am I shaking the camera? Probably pretty bad. Yeah, a little bit. Give everybody a seizure. Yeah, Claudia was here. Where she went, man? I'm curious who all these creepers are that have been around lately. Like, they'd just be sitting there creeping. Oh, our candle went out. Damn. There wasn't much left of that candle, to be fair. Probably. I mean, I did go live a little early. I was bored, man. Oh, I don't think it's worth pulling cards on all these weirdos around. I probably know who some of them are. And then a lot of them is probably just randoms. I have a theory the vast majority of them are people that are on YouTube about 10 hours a day getting free tarot reads and scrolling tarot, but then doing absolutely nothing to fix their lives when the tarot reader says, oh, hey, maybe you need to work on some things about this and focus on you instead of your fucking ex. Yeah, man, I'm in one of them moods today. I've seen them, man. They'll be around. They'll be getting the same read from like 10 different readers say the same fucking thing. And they just keep doing it. And I'm like, bro, you really are pretty dense, aren't you? Yep, exactly. Oh, there they all left, Panda. I guess they didn't like what I had to say. See, no read needed. Good. That's what you should be doing, Panda. It really is. High Priestess on the bottom of the deck agrees. Big time. Who's in my base? Star Wars fans in my base. Looking for shit to steal. There's nothing in here that's good, man. The Watcher's on the way. You know what? GOT. Huh? The Watcher's on the wall. Oh. Who got the bounty on Star Wars fan? Cosmic Snacks. Good. Excuse me. I will stand up for a few. Oh, whoever's hitting up that react button, thank you, man. I'll stand for a few. Fuck that chair. That's you. I'm pretty sure you're the only one here right now, Panda. It's Tuesday. Tuesdays have always been like there's no in between on Tuesdays on this channel. They'll either do really good or they'll be really fucking slow. Like most other days, you'll have like an in between or an average, like, oh, I can bet Monday's probably gonna be on the slow side, for example, or whatever. Tuesdays, nah. It's either just slow or it's just nuts. And I have no idea why it's always been that way. Oh yeah, I know, Panda. Yeah, a couple years ago, didn't have this problem. Hell, even just a year ago, less than a year ago, didn't have this problem. It was nothing to do 10, 12, sometimes 20 reads a fucking night, paid ones. Oh, I'm sure it will. Probably not going to get one with lights on it. But I'm probably going to get a gaming chair, just not with lights on it. You got to be careful with lights behind your camera, or well, in front of your camera, basically. Can do weird things to your camera. Like you can have accent lights behind you. It's fine. You just got to be careful with them. They can't be too bright. Most of your lighting should be on that side of your camera. Like I've even seen the candle mess with it if I got it too close before. No, I'm streaming from a webcam. I haven't streamed from my phone since I got this computer. When I was streaming from my phone, I kind of hated it. Because I had never streamed from a phone until I had to. And it was, that's pretty lame. I need to. Problem is nobody fucking comes to them, man. But I could start doing them again if people show the hell up. Hell, at least if you show up, I got someone to chat with, Panda. I know you do. And I appreciate that. Right. But you know what? You let them watch. I don't give a fuck. We got the weirdos around. You're right, in public streams, but it is what it is. People being like that, coming around, creeping, casting shade. Oh, there's always a watching energy around here. There always is. Like I said, some of them earlier. Probably know who some of them were. Oh, when people do that kind of shit, it's a reflection of who they are. So. Oh. Sage just went right in my throat. Oh, it was kind of like blowing this way. Boom. Yeah. It can be sometimes. It used to be a lot of times. I used to sit it on charcoal, so before I started using candles just to light it as needed, I used to sit it on charcoal, and it would get to be way too much because I'd just like leave it on there, forget about it. There's a short somewhere on my channel of He's saying it looked like there was that the house was on fire because it was so smoky in that bitch in the room I was in. Melissa, what's up? How you doing, homie? Welcome, man. Yeah, coffee is good. I don't really know how much I need coffee tonight. It's been pretty slow in here. Probably shouldn't jack myself up too much if it's going to be slow, because I could. It's the opportunity to go to bed early, you know. Well, welcome, Melissa. Glad you found us, man. CT, what's up? Are you calling me a stripper? Wait a minute. What? Shopping? Word? I mean, not that I'm not big into shopping, but you know, some people like that shit. Excuse me. Well, anyway, Crazy Tempest, how's your day been, man? I hope things are going well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Melissa. But you know what the good thing is, girl? There's fuck tons of people in this world. There really is. You'll find the right one, don't worry. Fair enough. Still sucks if somebody you really like, you know. But flip over the deck here. You got some Empress energy going on, girl. And the Magician, the Eight of Pens and the Queen of Pens between them with the Strength card. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. That's what happens with a lot of guys. They don't pick up the pace sometimes. Somebody else comes in and scoops them up, and then they look back and be like, damn, I could have had that girl, and I fucked that up. It happens, man. A lot. Guys, we're pretty bad about dropping the ball. That's what I'm saying there, fellow men. Why don't we quit disappointing girls by doing that shit when they like us? Excuse me. Waiting for your floors to dry? Hell yeah. Could very well be true, Melissa. Oh, I'm just some dude. What are you talking about, Panda? I'm just some dude playing with cards on YouTube. You know the shit part about these slow nights, Panda, is, oh my god, I smoke a lot on these slower shows. Like a fuck ton. You go like a strip. That's right. You know, I used to be that guy, player. A lot of time it comes from some unresolved trauma that needs to be dealt with. Had a lot of fun. I heard a lot of girls, but eventually I was like, all right, enough of this shit. Sorry, Panda. Mine's just boredom. Whenever it's slow, it's just fucking boredom. God, hopefully this channel will get out of its funk soon. I'm gonna grab a little more coffee. I mean, he could change if he wanted to. You can't change anybody. I don't care what their age is. Melissa, you can't change anybody. They have to do it. And they have to want to do it. And that's coming from somebody that's dealt with addiction issues in my life. I don't care how old you are. You can fuck change, but you have to want to do it. Nobody else can make you want to do it. You've got to do it yourself. I don't know why so many, especially women, are bad about this, trying to, I can fix this man. No, you can't. That's not your fucking responsibility. It's his. But it doesn't just go with that. It just goes with people in general. They have to change themselves. Oh, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate you. You know, it's fine to accept people for who they are. The problem is, so for me, I quit doing pain pills and opioids in 2013, but then I drank for 12 and a half years. I just did quit drinking last May. It's, you can accept somebody, but if they can't accept themselves, which is usually a big part of addiction issues, then there's nothing you can do. Now, if I could just take care of my smoking habit, we'd be all right here. Right? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of this guy who used to live up the road from me, Eric, man. Knew him for years. And he started in his 40s or maybe late 30s through his 40s having heart issues. Wouldn't stop fucking doing speed. Died of a heart attack when he was 52. So, yeah, you'd figure they would, especially if you get a transplant. You'd figure you would want to, oh, I don't know, try a little better, make the changes. The addiction's a funky thing, though, man. What most people lack usually isn't willpower, it's discipline. Willpower, motivation will get you so far, but discipline's what gets you through the hard times. Like my dog died in December. I wanted to just drink it all away, right? That dog was my best friend. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever cried over a human as much as I cried over that fucking dog passing away. And what kept me from going back to drinking was discipline. It was, talking myself down and saying, hey, you've put in a lot of fucking work to stay sober for X amount of months. Is that really worth fucking up? Oh, hell yeah. Excuse me. Cigar kicked me in the throat a little bit. Oh, sorry to hear that, Melissa. Yep, that sucked, man. Simi died in December. It was fucking hurt. It fucking hurt. Yeah, you will sometimes, Panda. You love peaceful Minecraft with other people. Cool cereal, you're on the wrong server. Let's get a kick out of people that join the server and say things like that. I'm like, you joined a semi-anarchy server, right? Like, you're probably gonna get killed, your base is probably gonna get raided, and it's probably gonna get griefed. Oh my. Yeah, that sucks, Melissa. You're gonna find what you're looking for. You're gonna find what you're looking for. Kinda gotta pee. The coffee and water sitting over here. I'm like, I kinda gotta pee, but I'm gonna take another sip. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oi. Cool. Oh, did you? All right. Hey, Melissa, what's your sun sign there, dear? And I assume we're reading about healing and this situation and love and things like that. Aquarius. What's up? My brother's in Aquarius. Hell yeah. But everybody says Aquarius don't have no feelings. I'm joking, by the way. They do. Right. And that's what it is y'all feel very deeply, but you're really good at putting on a poker face sometimes until it all blows up. At least that's the way my brother is, man. He can put on a pretty decent poker face, but eventually it's just like it comes out. And you swear to Christ you were talking to a Pisces or a Cancer then. All right, let's see what's up. Let's get you a little sage, Melissa. Now what? Oh, YouTube notification, never mind. Thank you, Panda. There we go. All right. Well, listen, let's have a look, see what's going on. We're going to grab the Moonguard Tarot. Be kind of realistic with this. Oh, I'm not going to go as mean as the Tarot of the Abyss, but we'll grab the Moonguard Tarot. Looking for healing, looking for some things in this situation and maybe some advice. I don't know how recent it's been, man, but studies have shown, and it seems to be true in my own life, that you really start to feel a lot better after, 2 months or so. So here's the thing right now is you don't have to choose anything right now. You can take no action at this point. You don't have to force yourself to do anything. You can just let yourself feel what you're feeling, which is probably the best way to do it. Because what you thought was going to be 9 cups of wish fulfillment got flipped upside down. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. It does happen, man. I don't know what this moon card's doing here, but this can definitely talk about people hiding things, or maybe some things you didn't know that were going on in the background here. But the big important message is you loving on yourself. Now, loving on yourself is what it means to you. A lot of times, first by just kind of, if you got to cry it out, cry it out. I'm picking up this little bit of energy here, and it often goes with addiction problems, is somebody that still needs to temper the loins down a little bit. Likely, I would say you was being juggled with somebody else. There's the juggler card right there, the 2 pins. Oh, Melissa, this is for the best right here, dude. Guy was kind of jealously guarding some secrets from you. Like, you knew about the addiction problems, but I don't know if you knew about the possibility of somebody else out here. You can't find 10 cups with that. But there is 10 cups here. What's this energy shift all of a sudden? What's all this shit jumping out all of a sudden? There's that Empress card again. Different Empress card, but there's that Empress card right there. Look, man. The Empress can't fuck with pages. Can't fuck with knights. The Empress can't fuck with situations like that. That right there is always going to be an issue. There is here, the lovers is here, man. This is somebody looking at other choices of lovers. But the wheel is spinning in your favor if you let it do. There's a new journey here for you. And a new beginning here for you. There's the Ace of Wands. There's the Five of Wands. Do you accept the challenge? There's growth in it, you know, and there's likely a path to a better option for love than this. The challenge right now is not letting it just eat you alive, man. You know, it's trying your best to return to a state of joyfulness for yourself. Realizing that, man, when you look at the Eight of Cups and think about your own overflowing cup, we don't need anybody else. Taking a huge spiritual step back from the whole situation and not engaging with it. In other words, when I said there's really nothing you actually have to do other than just feel through what you're feeling, might be the very first step here. You know, do things that you like to do. Realize your King of Love over here, we're going to call him that. I don't know if he had any water in his chart or not. That is a water sign card. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Was likely looking at other options. And I'm sorry, but if somebody's got their ex living with them, I'm going to say there's a pretty good chance that something's not quite done with the ex yet. And here's the thing. If I was in a situation and I still had an ex living with me, I'm not going to go out and bring some other girl into that situation. That's just asking to hurt some girl that doesn't deserve it. But that's what the Knight of Swords energy, the lightning pony bullshit does. That's a fast moving wham bam, thank you ma'am, you know, back turn to any kind of working on himself here. See, it's the Knight's turn away from the Eight Pens. That's somebody that doesn't want to do the work on themselves. And that's somebody that's also sitting here likely thinking about a return of lovers from the grave. In this case, possibly his ex. So, High Priestess, you don't need to be upside down about this anymore. What you should probably do is learn a lesson. Say no in the future to situations like this. These lessons that you take with you. Look at the High Priestess there with her little scroll. She's usually either got a scroll or a book. She's a wise individual. Well, we don't become wise without learning the lesson, man. We learn the lesson, though, and that's how we transform our world. The Death card's here, and that's all about transformation. Pulling off the old, you know, shitty habits of jumping into whatever relationship just because we want to feel wanted and we want to feel loved, and saying, all right, well, let's feel wanted and loved within ourselves first. Then we can attract somebody else that has that same energy. Because the energy you described from him earlier isn't somebody that loves themselves. And the Empress and the High Priestess can do better than the Air Knight. Let's get a couple love cards, man. Need a love card on this X situation, please. Yeah, look at him there. Whether anything's happening or not, we don't know, but he's definitely still creeping on the X's energy. That was his last source of comfort. I don't know what happened with them two, but for you, we got trust. And that's about, first and foremost, I think, trusting yourself and your better judgment from here on out. I would almost bet there was a part of you that thought it was weird, regardless of how blissful things were. I'm going to say there was a part of you that was like, all right, he's not fully free from that yet. And your conscience is probably saying, I don't want to be the devil in this situation. Get the transgression card here. So, good advice at the end. Focus on your passions for now. We get the passion card. So what makes you you? What makes you tick? What do you love to do? That's an excellent way to get back, you know, in touch with who we are. Is focusing on our passions and what we love to do. Because then we can attract the right people in that share those same passions, the same beliefs, the same energy that we have. I see. Melissa, dear, I'm going to be very blunt here. I think you were a side piece. I think you was just a bit of fun because that's exactly what the Knight of Swords energy does sometimes. And I think you can do better and you deserve better. I can't tell you what to do, but do what's best for you, man. And we saw that from the beginning of the read pretty much that there was a juggling energy going on. One more card. Yin Yang Oracle. Trust is here, the divine timing card. Everything happens for a reason. If anything, try to just look at this as a lesson of situations to avoid. I'm sorry, but if I meet a girl and she's still got an ex living in her house, that's a no-go for me. Love you, man. I hope that helps you out. Panda, thanks for buying Melissa a read. I do hope that helps you out, man. That's a rough situation to be in. You're welcome. We love you, man. Oh, don't fall for kings. Don't fall for knights disguised as kings, I guess. That needs some sage. Oh, yeah, everything's going to be all right. That's the thing. We all, like, and my most recent example is just the way my channel's going and the way it started, you know, in about September, started getting slow and it hasn't picked all the way back up yet. And I worry about bills and shit. I'm like, am I going to have enough money? Because I rely on this channel as part of my income. And, you know, every month, even if I get worried for a couple of days, it always works out and ends up being okay anyway. Our anxiety and our brains can really make up the most absurd situations of how things aren't going to be okay, but they always end up okay anyway. Oh, wow. So that makes it even worse. Yeah, it's pretty risky to begin with. I really do hope the dude gets sober, though. That's his, like, first step is if he wants to take control of his life and stop having shit fucking suck. Um, it's to stop, you know, being fucked up. Miss my mouth a little bit. How you miss that big old thing, bro? Oh, well, what are we doing? How many people we got here? Here's our other two people watching, Science Panda and Melissa there, man. Don't be afraid to say hi, guys. Damn. Yeah, coffee sucks to do that with, especially if it's fucking hot. Thankfully, this isn't that hot because I've just kind of let it cool down. Let's see, guys. We'll give it to the hour and 15 mark here and see if we get any more reads tonight. But it's just kind of slow. I mean, early night. Melissa, honestly, I think it's just because I've seen these situations before. I've been involved in these situations before on both sides, except that whole ex living with you thing. That's weird. That's something I've always stayed away from. But no, we ain't doing no fucking ooh woo around this bitch. No ooh woo around this bitch. Mary, if you'd like a read, man, it's $9.99 or hit the join button up. I am not going back to doing free reads. I've decided to stop being a part of the problem on YouTube Tarot. Oh. Hmm. Otherwise, Mary, I hope you're having a good day. You do, and also, like, I don't know, there's just so many tarot readers on YouTube now just doing free reads and giving the same type of reads. You know, it's either they're so just. I scroll through, I barely watch tarot anymore because it's either some toxic shit or it's some fluffy shit that's just not realistic. Yeah. It's in the. Did I pin this comment? I don't remember if I pinned the comment. No, it's pinned. Let me. You want, here you go. Flip symbols. Did it copy? Let's see. Control C. Control V. Oh, it did copy. There you go. So there's those. There's also. Yeah, I think I have super chats on. I do. They're not my favorite thing in the world because of how YouTube does them, but it's fine. Like, I understand YouTube keeping such a huge cut of ad revenue. I don't understand a 30% cut of super chats. It's the little money symbol down there beside the chat at the bottom. Amy, don't be sorry, man. Yeah, so Melissa, for any fan funding, super chats, gifts, memberships, even, YouTube whacks off 30%. And then for ad revenue, they take 40%, which is still not bad for ad revenue. But yeah, the supers is the one that's like, damn, dude. Oi. Ooh. Thank you, Panda. Appreciate you, bro. Oh. See what I mean about the candle I was talking about earlier? Having lights on this side of your camera, Panda? Look, it's not even in front of the camera and it's screwing it up. We'll slide that away. Ah, that's better. It's pretty far away, though. I've been using it to light the sage. Yeah, that's why you got to be careful with lights on this side. Like, you can use them. You just got to be careful with them. Like, you can use a light to light up your background. That's usually fine as long as it's not too bright. But you want most of your light, especially your white light, on that side of the camera. Behind it, basically. Looks like a disco ball. Love that. That was on my right. What side that was on? So the ideal setup, Panda, if you're talking about the lights behind, is actually to have two. It's to have two key lights, which is what I want to do when this light finally gets replaced. It's to have two key lights kind of up here, not directly in your face, but up here just a little bit, and then angled down. I'm not sure which question you were asking, what side the candle was on or where to have your lights. I steer clear of having the light directly behind the camera there because it puts one hell of a glare on the cards. Even where I've got it now is a little bit glary, but it got bumped. Using cards adds a whole nother level of, oh, I need to make sure my lighting's right, because if it's in the wrong place, you can't see the fucking faces of the cards. Where you have your lights? Okay. Yeah, lighting is my bane of my existence all throughout my YouTube career. It drives me nuts. Especially like when I have to set a new light up. I've got to run around the table, come back, look at the camera, run around the table, come back, look at the camera. Because I live alone, there's no one here to help me with it. Amy, it's $9.99 for a read, but I can pull you maybe a couple cards for $2. I don't want people to make this a habit. But I can pull you maybe a couple cards. What do you need a couple cards about? Oh, I can't give it a heart and a like on this screen. That's right. Oh, shit. Oops. Anyway, what's your question, Amy? We'll get you a couple cards on it. If you don't want to send for the full read. Do, 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 do. You want to know what happened? You don't know what happened? Like, was it drugs? Was it a car accident? Like, what? I'm confused. Yeah, that is tough. And normally tarot is not the best for questions like that, but it is pretty good for finding a path forward through the grief. That's rough. Stretch, fuck that. Smoke. So it was a car crash, okay. I figured when you said New Year's night, it probably was. I think getting down to the actual cause, and I assume you're probably waiting on a toxicology, maybe. It's going to take some patience, man. This King of Pentacles energy here is probably about staying committed to your healing. I know that's going to be hard, but also staying committed to being patient, and seeking out the truth. And there's things we may never know, dude. The big thing for you right now, though, is trying to find some inner strength here and not to just lose it. To realize that the grief sucks and it's hard. And just because you're hurting doesn't mean that you're weak. The Magician here, what's this about? This could be you being worried about things being hidden from you. I do think that's what that's talking about, is maybe you feel like the veil's being pulled over your eyes, but here it is right here, man, is that card that goes back to what I said at the beginning about patience. It's the Hangman. You're going to have to probably have some patience with it if there's a pending investigation or if there's an open investigation. What else we got? 9 Cups is here, man. I'm going to read this card a little bit differently than what I normally would. I want you to look at this and think that, yeah, your son's still with you and he's still watching over you right there, man. Amy, I love you, man. I'm so sorry you went through that. That's rough. But don't give up hope. I lost my mom when I was young. I was 22. She died from cancer. Try to figure out, rather than letting people tell you, because people will say this shit. They'll be like, "Oh, get over it," or "Oh, it won't hurt so bad." If you bullshit, that's a bunch of bullshit. The best thing that I have found to do is to try to find ways to just honor my mom's memory, and maybe that could help you in the future. But you can't just get over it. That's impossible. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes we don't ever get all the answers, man. Like, there's just things we can't know. I would caution Amy not to take yourself down a rabbit hole with tarot trying to get answers about this. You're going to drive yourself insane. Bullshit, it gets easier. It does not get fucking easier. People can spout that shit all they fucking want. It does not get fucking easier. You just learn to live with it. Oh, hell yeah, Melissa. Nice. That's awesome. All right, guys, we have about 5 minutes and see if we get any more reads. If not, I'm going to jump off here. I will be back tomorrow, though. Excuse me. Gons, no, I'm not doing free reads, man. If you'd like a read, it's $9.99 or get the join button up. I would highly encourage people going around getting free reads to stop getting free reads. And I don't care if you pay for a read from me or somebody else. Just trust me, free reads are a waste of your time. Not only are they usually a waste of the tarot reader's time, which maybe not if they're just looking for views and shit like that, free reads are a waste of the clearance time. Ouch. Sorry, guys, I gotta stand up. This fucking old chair sucks nuts. It really does. I cannot wait to get a chair. Oh, I'll do the best I can, Melissa. Like any of us, right? Hell, in the world of tarot, I'm a baby. Shit, I turn 41 next month. Or this month. Yeah, this month. Yeah, in the world of tarot, I'm a baby. Same panda. Are you an egg? Some of the best reads I've ever got were from much older readers. Yeah, 60s, 70s age range. Oh, well, happy late birthday, man. You did say you were a... Oh, so you're a February Aquarius, like my brother. His was the... What's your birthday? It's the 14th. I'm Melissa. I run a Minecraft server and a Minecraft channel. You want to talk about feeling old? That'll make you feel old right there. I would say that's probably about any gaming channel. But I get people of all ages, but most of my audience over there is 18 to 24-year-old dudes, because you can see on YouTube's back end what people's demographics are. It's mostly 18 to 24-year-old dudes, and I'm like, you fuckers make me feel old. I'm pretty sure I'm the oldest person on my server. I think Sav is probably second oldest, and he's 33. I believe he's 33. And shit, one of my admin is 16. Haven't seen him tonight. I wonder what Iceberg's up to. Oh, that's right. He told me earlier he had to go to the dentist. Surprised I haven't seen Iceberg in here. What? Yeah, actually, the 10-year-olds, unless they're sweaty 10-year-olds, they don't do too good on my server. There's Iceberg. Dude, speak of the fucking devil. What's up, homie? I was specifically thinking cool Batman. You got loot I can have, bro? Oh, Iceberg, how'd the dentist go? You still got all your teeth? He was lurking. He probably was, little creeper. Minecraft's Grim Reaper. That's going to be in my head now. They pulled 7? How in the fuck at your age are you heavy? Are you shitting me? Like, are you joking right now? Or are you being serious? Because how do you have to have 7 teeth pulled at your age, sir? I've only ever had 2 pulled and 1 that's broken. Okay, I was gonna say, man, damn. You can lay off the fucking sweets and brush your fucking teeth. Good. Hell yeah, man. Teeth, not your brain, right? So the ones I had to have pulled, well, one of them was a impacted wisdom tooth. It was like growing up into the tooth in front of it. But this one here that's broken that needs to be taken the rest of the way out, and this one on the bottom? Yeah, bottom. Actually, I got hit really hard in a bar one day, and it cracked a few teeth over here, and they started falling apart over the years. That's the only thing I can really trace it back to, was that day I get hit like that. I didn't feel a thing. I felt the pop. I was fucking drunk. Didn't knock me over. I felt the pop. And I just turned around and looked at the dude. He's like, I'm sorry, Brandon. What are you thinking, Phil? I can't remember what the big deal was. I think his old lady and my old lady were like getting into it, and I was just trying to get him apart, and I think he took it the wrong way, and he come up and clocked me, and I was like, seriously? Felt that shit the next day though. Oh, my jaw was sore. Damn. Yeah, that's expensive. I would like to at least get this one up front that's cracked and there's hardly anything left of it. I'd like to get it the rest of the way out and just get a fake one put in there, like a implant or whatever. I don't care about this one back here. It doesn't bug me. The only time it ever bugs me is if a piece of food is the perfect size to get stuck in there and it's something hard, like a chip. Like, ugh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, healthcare in the U.S., Panda, ain't like healthcare everywhere else in the world. I'll get it taken care of eventually. But it's never been infected or anything. Let's keep it cleaned out good. Yeah, our healthcare in the U.S. is fucking expensive. Even insurance is fucking nuts, man. And it doesn't take a whole lot of money um, to make yourself ineligible for any kind of welfare when you're a single man. It doesn't take much money at all. Like I can't get food stamps. I can't get Medicaid, nothing like that. Care or whatever it's called. I think Medicaid is what they give to like older people. So when I had this one pulled and this one, the wisdom tooth come out in pieces because she broke it because it was fucking in there. Um, it was at a clinic, a school clinic over in Parsons, which is on the other side of the state. So hospitals have charity papers you can fill out, which are pretty easy to qualify for. Thankfully, I don't really have to go to the hospital very much. Me, I'm in West Virginia, man. And I tell you, what, if you're in West Virginia, I think maybe this is a lot of the country, and you have 10 kids and you're fucking strung out on meth, they'll give you everything you want. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you in PA? Shit, you're my neighbor. Better get busy. Why? No, no kids. I'm good. I don't plan on. No. It would take a pretty special fucking woman to get me to want to have a kid again. Like, I'm good. I'm good. Anyway, guys, it's awful slow in here. I think I'm gonna jump off. Iceberg, I'm gonna head over to the server. Well, I mean, I'm on the server, but I'm gonna head over there, see what everybody's up to. All of my own kids. I usually can't stand other people's kids. Except Iceberg. He's like the son I never met, but that's besides the point. You're welcome. I'll be back tomorrow, Panda, and I should actually be good to do a Minecraft stream tomorrow morning. I think I've got everything that was going funky with the server sorted out. They put it on a different node, basically on a different machine in a different location, and it seems a lot better. Woohoo! All right, I love you, homies. I'll see you later. Peace out.